Hello guys, Zaaif here, and today I'm going to show you how I'm making gold selling vendor items. That is the video that I planned for a long time, but I couldn't get myself to do it. So that is not the best way to make gold with that. I just wanted to try it and see how much gold I can make without actually moving my character. So I was just standing in one village, buying items and posting them on auction house. I was using a Brutosaur for that purpose, but for those that do not have their longboy, there's a mailbox here so you can just mail all of those items to your bank account. There are many more items that you definitely can sell on the auction house and make even more gold with that. Maybe I will do another video covering more of them later on. Before we go into the video, as always, I want to remind about the giveaway that is currently on the channel, and if you want to participate, you can find more information about that on the bottom of the description. Also, if you would like to support the channel by buying your World of Warcraft game time or Shadowlands expansion through the link in the description, I would be very grateful for that. Okay guys, so I was doing it on Zuldazar in the scale trade post. And I was doing it here because I saw there are many different vendors in this one place, so I wouldn't have to spend a lot of time running around and remembering all the vendors, location, etc. They are just all around here. You have here like 13 different NPCs that sell completely different items. We have here a mining, alchemy, food vendors, and there is even one that sells potions. So what I did here is that I mailed exactly 20,000 gold to my characters and gave myself a month, actually 21 days, because I had to take a break for a few days, to make something out of it. I spent about 3,000 gold buying all of the items, so you don't need to have that much gold to start doing it. I bought every item from those vendors that was worth posting in my opinion. There are a few things that you have to look for while choosing the items that you want to post. First of all, I don't recommend you buying items with extremely low sell rate that are expensive to buy. You have to remember that listing fee is dependent on the vendor sell price of an item that you are going to post. And the second thing is that you shouldn't buy too much stacks of one items. I was always looking at the average daily sold that TSM was showing me, and I was buying about 10 times of that amount. I made the groups in TSM that helped me tracking what I sold and helped to rebuy the amount that I'm missing. It really helps, so I recommend you doing them too. On the end, I will show you how to set up a group for that. I was posting those items on auction house for 12 hours 2 times a day on 2 characters. One on full pop server and the other one on the server for new players, and I guess that is a medium one. That are the results on the first character on medium server. So, over the 3 weeks of posting and rebuying all of the items sold, I spent 18,800 gold on that. And as you can see here in my mailbox, I have 136 sold auctions, and in the first 100 I already got my gold back. And there is 31.5k gold here. As you can see, I was selling items like purification potions for over 100 gold each, and you can buy them from a vendor for 30 silver. Nylon threads that are the threads from BFA that you can buy for 60 silver each, and they sold for over the 90 silver each. There are also insulated earrings and they cost literally 20 copper each, but sells very good for a lot of gold. They are used for engineering stuff, I guess. We also have items like starwood and wildflower. Even copper rods sold for about 15 gold each. We also have seafoam coconut water, and that is the food, and I have no idea why people are buying those stuff for as much as 140 gold a piece, but they do. And the most profitable items from those 100 auctions were definitely elemental fluxes that sold for over 11,000 gold. But those ones are quite expensive to buy, and a stack of 200 of them costs like 600 gold. Okay, so let's collect that gold and move to the rest auctions. I already made my 20,000 gold back and I have 12,000 gold profit from that. But let's see how much more I have made in the last auctions. So, in the last 36 auctions, I made over 16,000 gold. So that gives in total almost 50,000 gold value of items sold and 30,000 gold profit over the 21 days. So it is a little bit over 1k gold profit a day, with no effort at all. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. So more insulated rings, this time for almost a gold each, more potions, nylon threads, another stack of elemental flux for 6,000 gold, some fusaka, and one seaside leafy green mix that sold for over 3,000 gold, and I have completely no idea why. That one you can buy from vendor for 2.5 gold and you get 5 of them. Well, yeah. As you can see, it is worth to post even items like that, which have nice value, because someone probably by accident may buy one of them and you'll make a lot of gold with that. So yeah, over 30,000 gold over 3 weeks, and I think it's pretty good gold. Now let's move to the character on a full pop server and see how much gold I got here. So yeah, I spent here 15,000 gold on posting and rebuying items that I sold, and I sold on this one exactly 250 auctions. So over 100 more than the previous one. In the first 100 I have 23,000 gold, and there's just a lot of different items that sold for less than 1,000 gold. I won't go through all of them, but there are just more nylon threads, insulated wirings, etc. And the item that sold for the most gold is coral honey, and it sold for over 3,000 gold for 5 stacks of it. Okay, let's collect that and go to the next 100 auctions. Okay, and again, we have here slightly over 24,000 gold for those 100, so there are some iron shield potions that sold for over 100 gold each, and again a lot of different items for 300 gold. Let's see the last 50 auctions. So in the last 50 auctions I have 18,000 gold, and I guess some of those auctions already expired because I didn't collect them in time. Well, it happens. So there is just more and more of the same items here. So let's collect that and see how much gold I made in total. So I ended up with 69,000 gold, and that means I made over 49,000 gold profit on that in 3 weeks. So that is almost 2,500 gold a day. Yeah, well, as I said, it isn't the most optimal way of selling those items, but I just wanted to share it with you because I know it may help some people with paying for their subscription. Yeah, okay, now let's move to the part where I will show you how to make groups. So obviously you will need to have Trade Skill Master. And after you bought some items from vendors, open your group tab and do a new group. And then you want to make 3 subgroups with the numbers of the amount of items you want to buy. You don't want to buy like 2000 elemental fluxes for 6k gold at once. But you also don't want to post 200 insulated rings. After you make a groups and add your items to it, you want to go to the operations and to vendoring. And here you have to make an actual operation that will buy a certain amount of items from vendor. So add an operation to the vendoring and call it like 400. Then you need to type the amount you want to buy in the restock quantity. So in this case type 400 here. And now important step, in sources to include for restock you want to check your mailbox and auctions. So you won't buy items that you currently have on auction house or in mail. If you have an alt that is posting your auctions, you want to also check alt and alts auction house. Then just disable selling and the operation is created. Okay, so just make few different operations with different amounts and attach them to previously created groups. You can do that on the bottom here. Just pick the correct operation and there you go. Okay, now you have to go to the auctioning and create an auctioning operation for those items and attach it to your main vendor group. Then go to the posting, and yeah, you definitely want to post those items for 12 hours, do not pay too much for the posting. Then you have to scroll down, and in the min price you should type something like 1.5 multiplied by vendor buy. You can even set it to 2 times the vendor price, because you don't want to sell your items cheaper than you bought them. The rest of those things you can leave as they are. And yeah, after creating those groups and operation, you just do a circle around those vendors and click buy selected groups. That will restock all of your sold auctions and then post them. That is very simple, guys. If I manage to, I will post those operations on my Discord server, so if you want to copy mine, just come over to Discord. That will be everything for the video, and if you have any questions, ask them in the comments or on my Discord server. You can also tweet at me. On the end, I'd like to thank all the members who support the channel at the moment. And that's Endo, Recto, Milek, XDBot, Flask and Hager. Thank you guys, I really appreciate it. And if you also would like to become a member, you can do that through the join button under the video. Thank you guys for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.